Watchers, and welcome to another film review tonight. Tonight I've been watching Santa Claus the movie. A really good Christmas movie that I've seen. I've seen quite a few times, quite a lot of times actually. But so I got like ulcers in my mouth. Damn bloody horrible. It's the 1985 a British American Christmas movie starring Dudley Moore, John Lithgow, David Hudson. It depicts the origins of Santa Claus, played by Hudson, and his modern-day adventure to save one of his elves, Moore, who has been manipulated by an unscrupulous toy company executive, Lithgow. It was directed by Jeanette Skrzywak and was the last major fantasy film produced by the Paris-based father and son production team of Alexander and Ilyag Sakind. So, starring Dudley Moore, John Lithgow, David Hudson, Judy Cornwell. She was on actually Keeping Up Appearances. Remember that? She was on that. Burgess Meredith. He's had it for about 2 minutes, and that's about. He's not in it for that long actually. Which is a shame actually. He's a good actor. It was released in 1985. 108 minutes. Okay. Budget of $50 million, and the box office 23.7 million. So yeah, I couldn't really say much about it. Anyway, so in the Middle Ages, a woodcutter named Claus delivers hand-carved toys to the children of his village each Christmas, accompanied by his wife Anya and their ranger Donna and Blitzen. Upon leaving, they are caught in a blizzard and succumb to the cold. They are magically transported to the North Pole and resurrected, where they encounter the residents of elves with their magical workshop. Lead elf Dudley explains that their coming was prophesied. That is a clause destined to deliver the toys made by elves to the children of the world, and what they like the elves will forever live forever. The following Christmas, Eve, the eldest of elves, dubs Claus the Santa Claus and explains that it might be the last. Explains that the night will last as long as it takes for him to deliver toys to each child on Earth. Donna and Blitz join the 6 other reindeer, and they are fed by hay sprinkled with magical power that enables them to fly, pulling Santa's sleigh through the air as the centuries pass. Each of the mythology and traditions surrounding Santa Claus develop. So anyway, okay, so I've seen this film before, and it's really well done. It's one of those movies that you watch again, you just enjoy. It's got heart. It's got a certain charm about this film. I think it's just a good movie for a start. So anyway, so what happens? Okay, so you meet Santa Claus, of course, before he became Santa Claus, and he wears like a different outfit in this. He doesn't wear the red until like they're caught. Both of them like caught, and the reindeer are caught up in this blizzard, and these elves show up, and of course, anyway, so they end up actually so this guy ends up naming him Santa Claus. And of course, he gets like he gets this like nice red Santa Claus. His traditional suit, his red suit, the movie, which I think it looks better than the other outfit he had. And so anyway, so it starts delivering presents. The film kind of like goes to different centuries. Like I didn't really notice until I watched it. It goes to different centuries, like different years and stuff like that, centuries, and you see all these kids and stuff with toys, and then it leads up to 1985 where you meet this like young kid, who's like living on the streets, and of course you have this like young girl who's been watching him like, and she kind of starts to make friends with him by feeding him and stuff like that, and of course she lives with one of the elves, Dudley Moore's character, gets like it becomes like Santa Claus assistant, but problem is this toys start to like go a bit wrong, like they're not like broken and stuff like that, so they get sent back. Of course, then this other guy gets so anyway, so he ends up leaving and meets us like the main character villain. Lithgow is the main villain. He's like the boss, like this boss of this like toy company, of course. Anyway, he ends up getting a job there. And I actually know something about this movie. I've actually noticed this in this movie. There's a part in the movie where he's standing outside this like this shop. Lithgow's this shop. It's like standing outside somewhere, and you see the 18 van behind her. The 18 from the 18. Is that right behind him? I've only just noticed that with the stripe down it, the black. You know, I'm sitting there going, holy shit, this is the 18 van, cool. I was sitting there thinking to myself, I wonder if they're actually there, the 18, you know, like doing a certain mission. That would be cool if they did that. The 18 in Santa Claus the movie. That would have been kind of funny. And B.A. Baracus coming out and stuff like that. I was thinking, I wonder if they're actually there, the 18, you know, maybe they're filming a scene from an episode. I don't know, but it would have been quite something. If you ever see it, just check behind Dudley Moore's elf and just like. The guy who plays Santa Claus, he does I like his performance. The guy who plays Santa Claus does a really good job as Santa. He's got a certain Santa Claus about him. It's the way he looks, the way he sounds, and it suits the character. So yeah. So anyway, he ends up getting a job there, and he starts making these sweets that can actually make people float. And it's kind of like, the problem is that they do some. Problem is that a lot. They do something more. What's the thing is good? The main, you know, Lithgow's character, the boss. He ends up telling him to make actually stronger these candy cane things that make people float further out, stuff like that. And it turns out they've got a bit of a flaw if they're like next to like something hot or something, then they explode. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie. It's a good film. It's got some. Yes, some of the effects are still pretty good. Some of the effects in this film are beige. But I like the characters of this film. I like the performance I like the music. The music's good. Like I said, the guy who plays Santa Claus does a really good job as Santa. And like I said, it's like a kind of origin story how he became Santa and stuff, which is cool. I'm not sure we've ever seen it before, like a guy who actually becomes Santa, in like an origin Santa Claus movie. But it's got heart in it. I think the film's got heart in it, and the heart's in the right spot when you watch it, because you've got like the music and the toys and the characters and some of the characters are good too. I like the characters. And you got like the main villain as the greedy, selfish Scrooge kind of character in the movie, which is I like the part in the movie where Finger's character gets captured by he gets like captured. No, he stays with the girl and he gets captured because he sneezes. And Finger's character, Dudley Moore's character, the elf, finds him, and of course they have to. So anyway, so they end up going on one of the vehicles. Like he creates this like vehicle that can fly, and I admit I'm like, yeah, okay, it doesn't look that cool looking. I don't know, it looks like a kind of like one of those flying toy cars or wood ones. It kind of look like one of them. Kind of like, doesn't look that cool looking. I know it kind of looks kind of cool. I mean, I'd probably like to fly it, but. It just looks so damn over the top with the way it looks, especially when he sleeps on it. It's got his like thing that's closed on. That does not look very comfortable. But the North Pole looks nice. So where they did the where they live, I like that. I like that place. That place looks nice. It's got like a nice bed, and she's kind of like, oh, I don't want to meet. You know, I can't sleep because the freaking bed's too comfortable. Yeah, the film's got a lot of heart in it. I think the director does a real good job in this movie, and I do like it. I like the characters in it, like I said. And Dudley Moore's I like Dudley Moore in this film too. He's got a certain charm and funness about his character. So his heart's in the right spot. Even if he joins this kind of like villain, he's doing it for his own like. He's just trying to do something good, I suppose you can call it. But yeah, anyway, so the last part was pretty. I like the part with this part. I can never understand the double. Was it the double looper? The loop, the one we has to fly up and that scene makes no sense. You think, why the hell would that make any difference to catch them? There's a part in the film where they're flying after the vehicle, right? The thing's ready to explode and it explodes, and they do that like the double loop or sorry, it's called the double loop or something, and they fly up and then they catch them. I think it was well. I don't quite understand that. Why is that so important to rescue them? Doesn't really kind of make sense, but it looks cool. But it looks cool. I mean, it's quite memorable actually. The scene was quite a memorable scene. Yeah. I say it's a film that you could enjoy and watching, and I mean, it's just a good movie. I like it. This film's got a really good cast. You got the woman from Keeping Up Appearances. You got the guy from Rocker. You got the guy. You got like Judith Meredith. You got him in it. What was it? So yeah, it's got a hell of a cast in it. It's got a really good cast, and I like it. It's got. Okay, so you got the pros. Okay, so yeah, the problems are good. So I like the part where Santa Claus is like putting on weight, and they're kind of like, okay, you can have some like, what is it, broccoli? He's giving some like vegetables. He's just like looking so damn miserable. It's like, oh, I like the reindeers in this too. I like the personality, especially the part where one of the reindeers is like flying, is kind of like it's getting like vertigo, and I think that's pretty cool. The reindeer practical effects are good. They're using like practical effects in this, because sometimes when you do a reindeers, they look like CGI in certain movies, but when this actually uses like, I like the practical effects, the reindeer effects in this film, which I think is pretty cool. Each of the reindeers got a certain personality, which I like. But yeah, really good film. I enjoyed it. The guy who plays the main villain, I like him. He's great. Lithgow. Yeah, John Lithgow does a really good job as the main villain. And I think he's great. He looks like he's having a lot of fun making this movie. He's a good actor, really is. He plays villains so well. And in this, there's no exception. He's really good in this. There's no like redemption to his character in this. There's no like, he could be a better person. No, sometimes they have a character where he's, then they're trying to redeem the redemption. But in this, they don't really. I like the part where he eats this like candy cane. He starts floating up. But that part kind of makes no sense because he flies up and he goes into space, but he's still breathing. It's kind of like the Superman 4 scene where the woman's flying. It kind of there is moments that kind of make no sense in this movie, but it's a fun movie. It doesn't really matter. It's just it's not meant to be accurate and everything. So yeah, it is what it is, and it's still a fun movie to watch. But it's fun to see him floating into space and just keep going and going. I don't know where he's going, but who knows? So who knows? Make a sequel where he's actually still floating in space. That'd be fun if they did that. That'd be fun. Anyway, so yeah, so good film. Last part was good. So yeah. Okay, so what? Okay, pros and cons. Okay, the pros first. Some of the acting's good. The actors do a real good job in this movie. It's got a good cast in this. It's got good music. It's got some good special effects. It's got good practical effects. And the guy who plays Santa does a good job. He really is good. He makes a good Santa. Really does make a good Santa. And yeah, so good. The cast are good. They do a good job. Good music. I like the music at the end of Christmas all over the West. It's great. And the music itself is really good when the reindeer's flying, the music kicks into. It's got good music in this film. So yeah, good effects and all that. So yeah. Okay, cons. Okay, I would have to say some of the effects have aged. Some of it's aged, but it is a 1985 film, so some of the effects have aged. So that's the only thing I can think of that. That's the only con I can think of in this movie. I suppose certain parts don't make sense, but it is what it is. So yeah, so cons. Some of the effects have aged, and some certain scenes don't make much sense, but yeah, as it is, it's still a very good film, and it's like a film that you still watch. You go, it doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter, but yeah. So So yeah. Anyway, good film. So the rating I'm going to give this film, Santa Claus the movie, is a 4 out of 5. So I really like this movie. Still like it. Still a solid, sort of good Christmas movie. And so yeah, awesome. So before I go, I'm going to say 4 out of 5 for Santa Claus the movie. So before I go off, remember to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Take care. Look at yourself. Enjoy my videos. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your week and take care. And take care, and then remember to subscribe to my channel. Take care, and see you later. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.